it just kind of made sense to slap a mic on me because I'm there anyways. And then, yeah, to see me actually on the show, I was like, this is incredible.
Virtual reality.
Hi, I'm Danny Murphy.
And I'm Evan Real.
And I hope everybody listening is a faithful right now because the new batch of Traitors came out. And Evan, I'm always so excited for the show. I feel this was a show that kind of took everybody by surprise storm when it first had its US moment. And now we're all fully invested. And this new list proves that season 3, we're going to be still watching every single second.
No, the season 3 cast is actually so insane, and there are quite the collection of Bravo celebrities included in the cast, and a really unique and interesting assortment. So Danny and I just kind of want to go through the names right now. So we have Chanel Ayan from Dubai Housewives. We have Robin Dixon.
Also, with Chanel coming off like the hype of the season of Dubai, because I feel a lot of people are loving the premiere of season 2 so far. So she's going to be having like a June, July, which I'm excited for her. But I'm also sad that this means that she won't be able to like meme react to the episodes.
Oh, I know, because she's going to be stuck in a castle in Scotland. I do think that Chanel Ayan will do well. I feel like she'll be the belle of the ball. I feel like she's going to be able to, like, her charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent are going to captivate the entire castle. I am a little concerned for her with some of the physical challenges, just because I don't know if her fashion vibes quite align with what is necessary to swim through the Loch Ness Monster Lake. You know what I mean?
That's true. And I don't think she'll want, I don't know if she's seen the show, because I don't know if there's a lot of stuff that Chanel will want to be doing, but I can't wait to watch her do it with, I think, one of her friends. She hasn't said that they're exactly friends, but I know she's friends with people that she's friends with, Dolores Catania.
I know. Okay, so Dolores being part of the Traitors cast, that is a very exciting to me because I think it can go one of two ways, or if we're lucky, maybe both. We're gonna get sweet mama matriarch Dolores taking care of the house, taking care of her kids, being very maternal, making sure everyone's okay. But then I think there are going to be moments where Patterson Dolores comes out to lethally cut someone down with her
Welcome
tongue.
back, scumbag.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think we sleep on how lethal Dolo's tongue can be. Like, it is a very sharp, and she knows what to do and what to say. I think it's going to be, if anything, I think that Dolores is going to mirror a Phaedra trajectory where I think she can make a great traitor because everyone's going to trust her, like kind of like how Phaedra did. But also, I think Phaedra had a really good mixture of being so beloved by the castle, but then also being super spicy when the time called for it.
I also hope that Dolores, and I know her and Polly probably are working this in, that she gets like a little summer in Ireland after this too, because she'll already be in Scotland, the quickest flight, and they could just have a ball.
I know they gotta work that out. Speaking of having a ball, Robin Dixon is continuing her Bravo ball in the reality TV space. She was fired from the Real Housewives of Potomac, but now she's in Scotland. She's part of the castle too. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this?
Well, some tweets that I've been seeing that have been making me laugh a lot about Robin being casted is that everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, she got eliminated. No, she's still sleeping." Because remember how like our girl loves to sleep.
She does love to sleep. Yeah.
I snooze every alarm, so love that so much. And people are also saying that there's a chance that she could be the Sheree of the season of just not knowing. I still don't know if Sheree knew she was on the Traitors.
Like, I think, yeah, I'm not sure if Sheree was fully cognizant. However, I do think Robin Dixon is a sharp girl. I think she is methodical, and I think that she knows how to play a game. I mean, she's married to a basketball player. Like, she knows strategy. I think she has it in her to make it far. I think she's very unassuming,
I
which
love
is what
that
is necessary.
What you're picking from her marriage to help her prepare for the Traitors. Very reasonable, not shady.
I'm keeping things reasonable. I'm also just trying to stay positive for
our
girl Robin, for the Robin community.
The La Robins who we love. Well, here's the moment that I hope Robin brings out, because I use this clip so much, I feel, in my mental day-to-day life, is when Robin is sitting with Monique and she goes, "Here's the thing, you almost had me, but," and then like pulls out all this stuff when Monique had the whole little sit down. So I hope that Robin makes a little bit of a cameo, because I cannot wait to see it. Just like I cannot wait to see all the sides of Miss Medley.
I know, Dorinda Medley. Like that. Here's the thing, guys. Like we have Dolores, we have Chanel Ayan, we Robin, but Dorinda Medley. Come on, like she's gonna be fantastic because she also has a lethal tongue and she knows
Oh,
how to use it. And so I'm excited to see her. I'm really excited to see Dorinda interact with people outside of the Bravo
mm.
universe. You know who I need Dorinda to come get together real quick is Sam Asghari, Britney Spears' ex, who is, in my opinion, maybe the ultimate traitor of all time. So I'm hoping for some Dorinda versus Sam moments.
I don't. You might have to. I don't know how much time is left to DM her. I don't know if she's like as cognizant about him. Maybe she is. Maybe someone's gonna give her the rundown.
Well, I think she's gonna get in there and be like, who is he? And someone's gonna be like, oh, that's Britney Spears' ex-husband. And then hopefully that'll ignite the inner Britney fan within Dorinda, which I know is there. She
Oh,
has to be a big Britney fan. And she's gonna be like, you did her dirty. You did
definitely.
her dirty.
Oh, she's got hostess with the mostest. Yeah, no, she's gonna hit it hard and fast, which we can't wait to see. I also feel like, I know it's the summer, but I feel Dorinda's gonna be whipping out some great. I don't think she'll lean into the look vibe very much.
Oh,
Like you know how Kate
totally.
Chastain rocks so many sweater vests and everything like that, and like a lot of rowing blazers. I think Dorinda is gonna really bust all that out too, which I can't wait for.
Yeah, I'm excited to see her fashion moments. I'm also very excited to see Sierra Miller's fashion moments in Scotland because that's a surprise casting to me, but I love it. I think this is so great. I think that Sierra is such an untapped Bravo talent. I think she's so great, has so much potential, and I think she's perfect for the Traitors. I think she over the years on Summer House has really grown into herself. She's
Mm-hmm.
not afraid to speak her mind. I think we're going to see that on the Summer House reunion pretty soon. So hopefully she brings some of that energy to the castle. And with Tom Sandoval, the last Bravo celebrity
Oh,
on this list.
I mean, well, here's the thing. Well, I think Sierra, from what we're seeing for the teasers for the Summer House reunion, I think she might want some time in Scotland, and I feel maybe she's had some time to deal with traitors. We don't know. We hope not. It's a scary thing because we all love our messy Westie, as us and Jen Fessler call him. But I know Tom Sandoval, very hilariously polarizing choice. What I feel would be the most iconic thing ever, Peacock has the opportunity to do the funniest thing, or the traitors do, is to send him on the first night.
To send him where?
Home the first night.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay, I was like to the chokey.
Uh,
No, I to send him home on the first night. Yeah, I think that look, I that might be the best decision for the house because I don't know if the rest of the castle crew is feeling this way. I'm just feeling I need a break. I mean, the cast needed a break. That's why production is on pause, but I guess it's also there was space in Tom's schedule to go film something. I don't know. I mean, yes, like does it make sense? Is he the ultimate traitor? For sure. Like it does make sense. I just feel like I needed a longer break. But congrats to him for getting a check because I feel like he probably needs that. Well, I don't, did you see on the Vanderpump Secrets revealed that his and Ariana's expenses every month was like $8,400 a month? Like, yeah, so whatever.
Checks need to check. Yeah, no.
Right,
I'm
make
shocked
that
there's
money.
no one from the Valley on it.
Do you know, she's been a busy girl because she's been doing the goat. She's been doing other things here and there. She's been designing t-shirts. But Kristen Doty on the Traitors, it would be so phenomenal. I'm getting chills just thinking about Kristen Doty on the Traitors. That would be so good. Or even like if you put, I don't know, Jax is kind of like Tom, where it's like, oh, I've seen enough. But if you put Kristen and Jax in the same Traitors castle, I feel like that could be pretty
Oh,
interesting.
it would be. I don't. I think I already have the highest level of Peacock. I would upgrade. I'd find a way to upgrade more if that is what they would be presenting us. And speaking of traitors, not only was this man on the first season of the Traitors, but it seems like he might be dealing with some treacherous energy, potentially, allegedly, Kyle Cook, because he is starting to mention it all. Because there's beverage drama.
Yes. Yes, it's this lover boy versus Spritz society saga that I don't know where to land. I don't know what to believe. I mean, I did just watch Kyle's recent interview on Jason Tartick's podcast where he was explaining that he had met up with Craig and Craig had mentioned the Spritz partnership and he was like, will you hold a beat? I want to counter with a Loverboy opportunity, and then it became too late. So I can understand Kyle's frustration.
The irony is I had actually talked to him a month prior to this because we're coming out with a THC soda, which would be a completely different opportunity. So I'm like, all right, well, let's just talk about the full package then.
Sure.
You know, and again, not to get too into the weeds, but after a back and forth, Craig essentially said it was too late. And that was that. And was I disappointed? Absolutely. Like, here's a good friend of mine, you know, and I just figured he'd at least give me an opportunity to like hear me out.
Are you taking a side here?
The side I'm taking is I don't drink and they've both been in the studio, so I don't. Glad they're happy or not happy. I don't know. Am I a little intrigued? Yes. Do I feel both sides? Maybe it's like two truths and then the truth is in the middle. The real story is in the middle. I don't know. I'm waiting for Paige to comment.
Yeah, I really want to know how this is impacting Paige and Amanda's friendship because they are so close, but they also both ride very hard for their men when necessary, but they also kind of get off the ride when they need to. So maybe it's a thing where the girls just get to girl together and be like, aren't our boys crazy?
They're at Old Navy right now. They're like, huh? No, they're like, I got more bathing suits to design. I don't have time for this. No, I think their relationship is just fine. I feel like no double dates in the future.
Yeah, or like just presently. I do think that the Summer House crew, especially Kyle and Amanda, have a great way of finding resolution. I don't think this is the end of their friendship forever. I feel like Kyle just needs to cool off. He's a fiery Leo, so he's just feeling his feelings. And Craig, he is an airy Aquarius. So he like lives, and I'm an Aquarius, so I can speak from this perspective. Sometimes we love to live in a land of disassociation. So Kyle may be very angry with him, but Craig's not. He's like, what are you talking? I'm good. I'm spritzing away. It's all gonna be fine in the end, you know?
He's like, no, I've never been happier. Everyone's just having a great time with some canned cocktails in the summertime. What could go wrong? And we're assuming a lot maybe went wrong. Well, we know a lot went wrong last summer and maybe some time after that because, well, we haven't watched the Summer House reunion yet. I'm worried for a lot of the kids because these teasers and trailers seem very intense and I think it might be a messy situation for West. And from what Jesse Solomon's been teasing, a messy situation for Danielle.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it all. I'm very intrigued by whatever this West moment will turn out to be.
Take me through what happened after the cameras went down.
The Bravo fan base is all women. Like, just these things that I've never...
Too many temptations.
Because West is so beloved by the Bravo fandom. He was an instant breakout star. He's getting profiles in the New York Times. He was at our live show being mobbed by the audience members. So he's been on this very much upward trajectory. And now it seems like his feet are being held to the fire by Sierra and Paige and maybe a few of the other girls. So I'm curious to see if whatever happens at the reunion will change the hearts and minds of his very fervent and intense fandom within the Bravo community. Like, will the fans side with Sierra and be like, oh wow, that is giving major F-boy energy, which I'm assuming that's what is discussed because he's talking about like being tempted by Instagram DMs and female Bravo fans or whatever, or they're gonna be, maybe they'll be like, oh, Wes can do no wrong, he's the best. And I'm actually one of those girls that slid into the DMs. So
oh, that's true. They're like, hi, Bueller. I know, because there was a moment where I was like, oh, I'm so upset for him that he doesn't have a BravoCon this year, but maybe after these two reunions he might enjoy having less to answer for.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think is going to happen with the Danielle situation? Obviously, we see some tension between her and Paige in the trailer, but I feel like there are some other issues to discuss amongst the group, like stealing Balloon Boy from Gabby, which I feel like was not talked about enough. Honestly, what was not talked about enough was how hot Balloon Guy was. Like, he was so hot. And do you know what? Props to Danielle for being the one to win that war, because if that was me, I mean, and I appreciate Gabby for the way she handled the situation. Like, do you, babe? But like, I would have been fighting to pop those balloons.
He wasn't my helium. He did nothing for me.
Okay, what? In what way? Is the arms? He was so rugged. He knows how to blow balloons.
And he had a lot of him and Danielle. They had multiple moments. He came back for the finale, but yeah, I kind of got where Gabby's coming from. She's like, all yours. Like I'm okay on that front. But anyway, I hope Gabby gets to speak her mind a little bit more at the reunion.
No, me too. No, I was gonna say for you, Danny, you're saying that the balloon boy doesn't do it for you. Is it the job? Is it his career in balloonery? Is that
No.
what turns you up?
Because that's fun, because then I was like, I would assume someone who works in balloons, like we could always have a party. It's just like, you know what? His jeans were always like not fitting him fully correctly. But he wore a belt, but the belt wasn't fully. I'm like, if you're gonna wear a belt, have it belt.
What was not fitting, the belt or the jeans?
Both.
Like, were the jeans too big and the belt was too tight, or the belt like
Both were too big.
Oh, too
like
big.
I don't know if he's 2 years after Ozempic just didn't want to shop more, if he thought that's the style. I know Gen Z is saying no more skinny jeans, but I feel there's a happy medium.
Okay, and do you know what? Gabby is a fashionista, and she probably clocked that too. Danielle, she can put together a look, but I know that fashion lives within Gabby's soul. So I bet if we were to get her on the pod right now, she'd say that, she'd be like, it was the belt and the jeans. Come on.
Though I feel we would literally it'd be that like Kamala Harris meme, like you're agreeing with me, yes? Like Venn diagrams. We would really get it together. We need to have Gabby. Maybe we could have an unpack of the reunion with her, because that'd be really fun.
Oh my God, it's so fun. Yeah, Gabby, come on.
Gabby, come on. But I'm glad that we were able to unpack a reunion with a breakout star, the Vanderpump Rules reunion with none other than Anne.
Yes. Oh, Anne, Tom's ex-assistant. Actually, I wish we talked to Anne before the Traitors news came out, because I would love to get her take on Tom joining the Traitors. So she was Tom's ex-assistant. Obviously, then she started working for Ariana Maddox, Tom's ex. That's something about her. She showed up at the reunion. She handed out sandwiches. And Danny and I were really curious, because Anne is now very much Team Ariana. She works for Ariana. What she thought about the whole like Ariana versus Lala situation. And Anne, ever the diplomat, shared her very diplomatic response when we asked about her. I'm like, wait, are you not scared that Ariana's gonna see this? Because I don't know if she's gonna love you giving her grace right now.
She's a mother. She knows a perfect sandwich is even, and that was her take.
And you got a little taste of what it's like to work for them by handing out something about her sandwiches at the reunion. Love that you were there.
Yes!
What do you think of all the drama that went down at the reunion? Especially, I'm really interested to get your thoughts on Lala coming so hard for Ariana. Do you think she was a little out of line for the way she came for your girl, Ari?
Oh, I mean, she's having a lot of feelings about everything. So I think we just need to give her some time to process. And she went through a really hard time as well in season 9. And yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I guess like me personally, like I love all of them so much. Like I'm a fan. So it's very easy for me to like give her a little grace. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel Lala would very much appreciate hearing that, because I don't know if she's living in the comment section like she was calling out everybody for doing it. She's giving them Lala and people are giving it right back to her. So I think she's appreciating anybody giving her a little bit of grace. And do you feel that
pregnant? She's like so pregnant. Like pregnant women have it hard, you guys.
and do you feel there is maybe a moment of like she could get into a space of like cooling down and maybe taking back some of what she said to Ariana? Because she did come in hot to her, but from me watching it, it seemed like she was just very frustrated about the entire situation and not so much at Ariana all the time too.
Yeah, definitely. I think with time heals all wounds. She's gonna get a chance to like breathe and see it all and process it. Emotions are like, they're very tricky sometimes, they bubble up in your head, and especially when there's cameras around and hot lights and a million questions going on, it could get really like, it could be overwhelming. So yeah, she's a smart cookie. Lala's a smart girl. Like she will figure it out.
And we also had to ask Anne about all that speculation that Ariana might be leaving the show, which is crazy, but also seems like it could happen. And we asked her about the rumors that there is something about her spinoff with Ariana and Katie in the works. And yeah, guys, she's as down as y'all are. We would love to see you on a future season of Vanderpump Rules, but there is so much speculation, talk on social media that maybe Ariana could not or would not choose to come back for the next season. What are your thoughts on Ariana possibly departing the series? I mean, she's had so much success in the past year. She's the new host of Love Island. It seems like if now were the time to, like, this would be the time to go.
I'm so proud of her. Like whatever decision, she makes, like she's always going to make the best decision for her mental health and her well-being, and I think that is so important and such a priority, and we don't talk about it enough, so bringing light to that I think is like so important.
There has been some talk on social media. A lot of fans are excited about the potential prospect of a Something About Her spinoff with Ariana and Katie. And obviously, you working there, I feel like you would most likely be included. What are your thoughts on all the chatter about a Something About Her spinoff?
Oh my God. I mean, it's getting my hopes up. That would be so much fun, so amazing. What a dream. But like, I don't know if that came from a kernel of truth or just like people hoping. I'm hoping. I don't know. That'd be fun.
Do you
Again,
think
I'm
that
down for anything.
do you think Katie and Ariana would be down for that? Do you feel like that would be their dream too, to have a Something About Her spinoff?
Oh, I mean, selfishly, I hope so.
Yeah.